Hi everybody, Happy New Year. My name is Katie, I'm the Introverted Reader, and I have some books to show you that I bought myself over like the Christmas period, so let's just get right into it. The first three, my friend Caitlin actually got me an Amazon gift card for Christmas, which is very, very kind of her, thank you, and I bought myself these three books. They're all by Cinda Chima. This one is called The Enchanter Heir. This is an Heir Chronicles novel. This is like book 4 in that series. I'm just dropping them on the floor. That's what that thud was. And books 1 and 2 of the Seven Realms series, The Demon King and the Exiled Queen. So she's an author I've wanted to read from for a while, so I'm excited. The next one I want to show you is A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. I don't know the full extent of what this book is about, but it's, you know, witches and demons and vampires, and that, you know, that I was sold, and it's a big book, so that'll hopefully get me through the winter time. Another big book is The Dark Vault by V.E. Schwab. This is her archived and the unbound novels all bound into one. Again, big book. I'm not entirely sure what it's about, but I'm excited. I'm very, very intrigued. I've heard good things. So there's that. I'm sorry I keep bending over, but I have to put them on the floor. Next one I want to show you is The Girl King by Mimi Liu. It's very much inspired by Japanese mythology, I believe. There's like shapeshifters involved, and these like two sisters like battling against each other and like smashing the patriarchy and everything. So yes, that is everything that I love. The next one I want to show you is A Very Large Expanse of Sea by Tahereh Mafi. This is about a Muslim girl who faces a lot of stigmatism and racism over the fact that she wears a hijab, and I feel that, and also as well, I should probably say, this book is set 1 year after the tragedy of 9/11, and our poor main character is just you know, picked on a lot, simply for being who she is, you know, and with that tragedy still fresh in everyone's minds, you know, it's very difficult for sorry, I'm going through these really quickly. The next one I want to show you is The Magician's Guild book 1 by Trudi Canavan. I'm not entirely sure the premise of this one, to be honest, but I'd seen it everywhere and I was just like, okay, it's about magicians, it's about magic, I'm sold. My voice cracked there, wow. The next one I want to show you is Grace and Fury by Tracy Banghart. This is about two sisters who live in a world where women have no rights, and one of them wants to become a Grace, like the picture of like a perfect woman, and the other one is like, no fam, I don't want nothing to do with that, I want to rebel, I want us to have more of a fulfilled life, and you know, it's just, you know, all about that, really. It feels really small. I don't know how well it's gonna go, but sure. Next one I want to show you is Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Ngan. This is about a society where 8 girls are chosen to become the king's consorts, but then our main character gets picked as a 9th one, and she decides to do something about their situation, and there's a female-female romance in here as well, which I'm really, really excited about. Next one I want to show you is Shadow of the Fox by Julie Kagawa. I've read Julie Kagawa's books before, and I really, really enjoyed them, and this is about like fox shapeshifters and dragons and secret scrolls and stuff, so a lot of fantasy happening here, guys, but I am excited to read this because I do really like Julie Kagawa's writing and I've heard great things about that book. The next one is Fire and Blood by George R.R. Martin. I have not read any of the other Game of Thrones books, but this is supposedly set 300 years before the events of Game of Thrones and stuff. It's basically a history of the Targaryen kings. I've been Team Targaryen since day one, so I'm here for this. Yes, 100%, absolutely. Next one I want to show you is A Map of Days by Ransom Riggs. This is the 4th book in his Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children series, and the original trilogy was set in Wales, so it was set in Britain, but this one is actually set in Florida. So, and there's a lot of these books are really interesting because he puts a lot of these like really creepy pictures in with like the writing and stuff, and they coincide with the story and stuff. It's really good. It's really impressive the way he does that. Next one is What If It's Us by Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera. I've only ever read one Becky Albertalli book, which is obviously Simon Versus. and I've never read any Adam Silvera, but it's just about these two boys that meet each other in the post office. They don't exchange names or anything like that. They just have their like little meet cute moment, and then they don't see each other again. So it's really like, will they ever meet each other? Will they find love again? You know, it's just, you know, just sounds really, really cute and sweet. The next one I want to show you is The Tiger and the Wolf by Adrian Tchaikovsky. Again, this one, sensing a pattern here, people. There's shapeshifters involved in this one as well. I'm clearly in a shapeshifter mood. I don't know what's wrong. But this is about like two different tribes, and one tribe can shift into wolves and the other can shift into tigers. They're mortal enemies, and our main character is a mixture of both. Her father was in the wolf tribe and her mother was in the tiger tribe. And she can shapeshift into both. So yeah, I'm really excited to get into this. And this cover, like, wow, like black and gold, yes. The next one I want to show you is Empire of Sand by Tasha Suri. This is a novel inspired by medieval India, and it's basically about this girl who she belongs to a group of people. They're like nomads who worship the spirits of the sands, and she gets caught like practicing like forbidden magic or forbidden rites or something, you know, with her people. And she basically she is forced into an arranged marriage, and she's just like, no, I'm not having that. So it's just like, you know, nice fun like medieval Indian story, and I've never read any like medieval Indian stories before, so I'm excited. The next four I want to show you are all part of a series, and that is the Mortal Engines Quartet by Philip Reeve. The first one is Mortal Engines, which I have already read. You might have seen that in my wrap up. I'm currently reading book 2, which is Predator's Gold. I'm actually listening to them on audiobook, by the way. The audiobooks are really good. Book 3 is Infernal Devices, not to be confused with Cassandra Clare's Infernal Devices. And book 4 is A Darkling Plane. So I'm really excited to carry on with that series, because the first one was really, really good, and the second one is pretty darn good too. The next one I want to show you is The Poppy War by RF Kuang. This is inspired by Chinese history, I believe. Yes, I think so. It's just about this girl who wants to train at this like elite military school, and obviously because is it to do with the fact that she's a woman or something, or like where she's from or something like that? I'm not entirely sure, but I've heard amazing things about this book, so I'm looking forward to reading it. The last one I want to show you is a contender for our February book of the month for the Introverted Reader Book Club, and that is The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. This actually is a Stonewall honor book, so that's good. We love that. It's about our main character called Monty, and you know, what's his full name? Lord Henry Monty Montague, and basically it's just about him. He's a young scoundrel, so he's just like, he doesn't really take life too seriously, and he goes on this big tour like around Europe and stuff. And he's bisexual. He's in love with his best friend Percy, who happens to be black. So a lot of representation in here, and I am excited to read it. And even if it doesn't end up getting picked as a book club pick, I'm going to end up reading it anyway, because I'm very intrigued by it. And look at this, floppy. We love floppy paperbacks in this house. We love them. That is all the books I wanted to show you. I mostly got these, you know, like as Christmas gifts to myself. Because, you know, when you're a book lover and you get money for Christmas, you go ham in the bookshop. That's just what you do. Anyway, I'm sorry I haven't posted a video in a while. Just a lot of things have been going on. But I will leave a link down below for the Introverted Reader Book Club if you want to join us and have your say for our February book. I'm gonna have the poll up for another couple days so that everyone can have their say, but oh, that rhymed. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.